Hi, welcome back to Midnight Music. I'm your host, Thomas, with your co-host, Corey. I'm going to spin the wheel and see what we get. Now, if you guys like the video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I do respond to all the comments out there. So, we're going to listen to Voices by Phantogram, and we'll come back to you. All right, we're back from listening to Voices by Phantogram.
We are.
Came out January 1st, 2013. 11 songs, 43 minutes and 43 seconds precisely. 43. Which, you know what? Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's... What? What did you just say to me?
I said 43 kind of makes sense. It makes sense that they make some...
41.
43.
Song says differently. Look.
Bear has 43, so...
Y'all, I'm a huge Phantogram fan. They are my favorite band. So just... Fair warning, like it is what it is. It's tough. You don't like it. I guess you just don't like it. And you know what? That's okay for you. You can't deny the technicality they have when it comes to the beats behind it and the vocals. Like it's just there. And lyrically, it's strong. Just throughout. And that's all I'm going to say up top. If you don't know Phantogram, truly give them a listen. They're pretty good. I mean, they're a little indie, but like... They got songs that are popular that you've probably heard in a TV show or some shit. Like you will have heard something from them. I'm sure at some point. Like they're not underground. And that's what it is. Thomas, you want to tell me about your tier list?
Sure. I have 4 tiers in my tier list. I have For Life, which is songs that I like right now that I have on my playlist. And then it'll probably be there in 5-10 years from now.
Yep.
I have Yes, songs that I see the appeal or I like a little bit, but I don't like enough to have on my playlist. I have One Time, songs that you should only listen to one time. And then I have No, as in songs you shouldn't listen to at all.
Yep.
Starting with Nothing But Trouble.
Do I want to know if No was used?
You'll find out.
Oh.
Nothing But Trouble.
Yep.
Apparently one of Corey's favorite songs.
Look, I mean, that could be said by everything Phantogram does, but this one is, yeah, this one's really good. This one's great. Solid guitar. I actually like the Spotify Sessions version better.
Okay.
Because it's more raw. But, yeah, it's good. It's solid.
I'd agree it's solid. I don't think it's good enough to be on my For Life. It's at the top of Yes, though, and it'll stay there.
Okay. I'm surprised we got something up there.
We'll move on to Blackout Days.
Yep. Which is now playing.
Which is now playing. I added this to my playlist. I like it. It is in my For Life.
Hold on, guys. Let me get it a little away from. Woo! Yeah. That's what we're waiting for here. Yo, Thomas didn't like Phantogram. When I first started playing Phantogram on him, he did come around on big grams because it's a bit different. He doesn't like the high pitched tones and shit like that. But it was the same thing with The Weeknd, and then eventually The Weeknd grew on him. And I think it's exposure therapy. Plus, this is a great song to put on the playlist. This one is also just good.
I think there's a couple things to it. I think that like certain songs I don't like because of like, as you said, like they're a little more high pitchy. But like also like this song, even though I do have it on my playlist, I still do have issues with it. I feel like at points the music's louder than the artist, and so then it's harder to hear the artist. And it's like, I understand that that's like a art style, but personally, I like to hear what the artist is saying. I'm not into mumble rap as some people are, things like that. Like I'm a lyrical person. I like knowing what the person's saying. I like trying to understand what their thought process is behind it.
They do play with it a bit, but Phantogram is the lyrics matter as much as the music, which I think is different from a lot of, because there are artists that, they'll put the music above their lyrics to hide their shit. But this one, they do it for like the purpose of like, it's just as important. Like they match it on they bring the same level of dedication to all aspects of the song, which is very
and
unique to me.
That's why I let it kind of slide a little bit on Blackout Days, because I'm like,
it's all reasoned. It's all reasoned out. It's not accidental. It makes sense
why the music's so loud and kind of brought in, but like at the same time, it's not so over the top that you can't hear yourself or you can't hear the person.
Yeah.
So it's getting there, but it's kind of right in that fine line. So Moving on
This is
to-
also your first Phantogram solo album that you've heard.
Yes.
Yep.
Moving on to Fallen in Love.
Done it. Fall in Love, yeah.
What's your thoughts on Fallen in Love?
This is a great song. Sorry, should have done that. This is a great song. This is nice. There's no notes. The hook is good. It's got a nice beat. It's got a nice breakdown to it. It's nice. It's catchy. I mean, honestly, it's a radio song, which is a compliment. Because I don't really feel like they make music for the radio. It's a compliment to say this is a radio song. Like, this is pretty good. This is solid.
Yeah, I like it enough that it is also in my For Life. I'm not sure where it sits, but it sits in For Life for now. So it's one of those things where I do enjoy it. I do like the sound of it. I do like the beat of it. I do like the lyrics of it. Once again,
Holy shit.
I have the same issue.
Holy shit.
Guys, I can kind of get past it a little bit.
Holy
so.
shit.
Moving on
Holy
to
shit.
Never Going Home.
Was that the last one? You have to tell me if that was the last one.
Moving on to Never Going Home.
God. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Never Going Home?
Good song. I mean, look, this is my favorite band. I have all of their albums put into one giant playlist that I listen to. So, I mean, I really can't offer a different opinion other than just kind of boosting it. I like it. I don't think it's as strong as every other song on here, but it is still good.
I have it in yes. It's towards the bottom at the end, but it is in yes. So it's a fine song. I don't have any real issues with it. It's just
yeah.
It's
a nice cool down point for the album also.
As
After
other songs.
the high hittings of the first 3 songs to go to this, it's a nice cool down. It's a nice break.
Second 2, sure. Nothing but Trouble's
But Trouble is
it's
it
questionable.
hits that guitar, goes crazy.
It's questionable.
All right. The Day
Moving
You
on
Died.
to The Day You Died. Another song that I don't love. It's fine. I have it towards the bottom of yes also. It's below Never Going Home.
Then you should probably switch that.
Well,
That's a crazy take. This song is very good. I would almost say that this is probably ranked amongst the highest of Phantogram fans. Like, not the highest of like all time songs, but on this album, I think this is probably one of those higher ones that they throw up there. It's pretty good.
it's not
got a
shown
nice
with
hook.
plays.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Look, that's fair.
So maybe
Well, I mean, Blackout
you
Days is crazy out there. Blackout Days, is that the highest one on here?
Yeah, Blackout Days is the highest one.
That's what I figured. That one's fucking huge.
333 million. Then you have Fallen in Love with 72 million.
Yeah.
Then it goes to Bill Murray, which is almost
Yeah.
at 11 million.
Bill Murray's a good ass
Then it
song.
goes to Howling at the Moon.
Yep. Howling at the Moon's great.
Then Celebrating Nothing.
Yeah, Celebrating Nothing's great. I mean, look.
Actually, no, it goes to Nothing But Trouble. Then Celebrating Nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
Then it
that's
goes
fair.
to The Day You Died.
Yeah.
So it's pretty far down there on the play.
But that's still, I mean, that one itself is still that great that it's just like, yeah. Great.
Sure.
This is awesome.
Sure. Then yes, it's towards the
That's
lower
fair.
end.
That's fair.
Then we have Howling at the Moon.
Yeah. This is the song that made me decide to start listening to, like, I've heard some of their songs back when I was younger, but this song I heard when I was towards the end of my high school career. And then I was like, okay, well, one day I was in math class, and I don't pay attention to math class. Had my headphones in. I was like, I want some new music to listen to. I was thinking of this song, maybe listen to Phantogram, and I never stopped. I don't know what it is. I never stopped. I think I was probably sad. Now, I don't think I've talked about this enough. I think I was probably sad, and nobody told me that I was sad.
Yeah, I was wondering if I should bring that up this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
I think
this
it's a fair part of
album
conversation.
it's fine. It's a good album, but it is kind of on the sadder side.
It
And
is
some of the other songs that you've kind of brought to the table are kind of on the sadder side.
Yeah. And look,
So I mean,
I still think
it's
back on that
fine.
time. I don't think I was sad. I felt like I was definitely more angry than sad.
you were in.
I must have been secretly sad and just
I
been
think so.
putting on a really good face about it. Because when I listen to this, I'm like, there was something very clearly wrong with me. I think I was just hiding it very well.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something going on, but it's fine. You're
I'm better now, but I think there was something.
You're better now.
I think there was something wrong with me that I was just not able to realize.
You worked it a little bit. So, moving on to Bad Dreams.
Yep. You want to know a fun fact about this song?
What's your fun fact about Bad Dreams?
This song can make me cry.
Really?
The only song to do it, and it can make me cry. I can, if I think about it well enough while listening to it, I can cry on command. I've done it before several times, going into work, leaving work, just sitting at home listening to it. This song can make me cry.
Huh.
I don't know what it is. I think it's the vocals mixed with the lyrics, mixed with the music. It just all perfectly goes into like a rhythm with me. Especially when she has that part towards the end where she just delivers that great note. I don't know what it is, but it can make me cry. And
Fair enough.
I've never had a song that can do that. It's astonishing. I don't get it. I don't know what it is about it, but it can do it.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
Fair enough. I'm going to put it in the top of Yes, below
That's
Nothing
fair.
But Trouble, and above Howling at the Moon.
That's fair.
I'm glad you agree. Moving on to Bill Murray.
I would also like to point out,
Yes.
a lot of these Phantogram songs aren't on Corey's list, because a lot of them were at one point, but then Thomas would listen to music while I'm listening to music, and there'd be too much Phantogram for him. So I took a lot of them off. Bad Dreams has never left because I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
That one I can't ever take off the list. It is just, because like I said, I went and made a whole Phantogram separate playlist just for me to listen to Phantogram.
Right.
But this one just has to stay in with my regular shit.
Right.
I just want to put that out there, that this song stands above a lot of these other songs for me.
All right, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the kind of switch up from the other songs. It's a little different pace, kind of a chill vibe. I like it. I have it on my playlist and in For Life. Moving on to
I'm cheesing right now.
Moving on to I Don't Blame You. Wait for it to
Bill
start
Murray's
playing.
awesome. I love that he likes
Corey's
that.
gonna start playing it.
This one's pretty good too.
This one,
it
you know
feels
what it
more
reminded
TV
me of?
showish.
The person singing in the background kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Alice in Chains voice.
Well, that's fair.
A little bit.
He's
I don't know
the
who
other
it
half of
is.
Phantogram. It's a boy. It's a boy and a girl.
Well, that's
He's,
fine.
and he's the one that makes the beats and stuff, and I believe probably helps with the writing. She's the one that usually sings. He has a couple songs where he comes on and he kind of takes more of the lead.
Yeah.
You hear him a lot in Big Grams. He's also like the
Yeah.
He's and he's also good. Like it's crazy how talented they are, and that they found each other and just do this shit. Like it's pretty astonishing.
Yeah. I have it on my playlist, and it is also in For Life. It's at the very bottom, but it is in For Life. So, moving on
It's a good
to
song.
Celebrating Nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of right in the middle of the pack for me. I don't love the song. I don't hate the song. It kind of sits right below Howling at the Moon and above Never Going Home. And yes, it's just fine.
That's
It's
fair.
a good song. So, and then we have My Only Friend,
Yep.
which I think I could argue is the worst song on the album.
Okay. I mean, you're asking me to rank, like, I like them all.
Right.
I think, I mean, yes, but I mean, especially like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Though it's worse on the song, but the bar's high. Saying it's the worst on the album for me is like, sure, like the bar's
Right.
still really high,
Right.
so it still doesn't like fall below anything.
Right.
But I guess that could be said. I would say it sounds pretty similar to some of the stuff that came before it,
Yeah.
but it's still like lyrically it's strong.
That's fair. So, final thoughts. It's a pretty decent album. I don't hate any of the songs enough to where I'm like, don't listen to this album or anything. I think you could probably shuffle it and find some hidden gems that you like more than I do. Like you might listen to My Only Friend, which we were just talking about, and be like, dude, this song slaps. I'm putting it on my playlist. And there's other songs like Blackout Days where you're gonna be like, no, I don't like this song. It's not my jam.
Where did you put? I'm sorry, I missed that. You don't like Blackout Days? I thought that was one
I
of my
said
playlists.
you could.
Oh, okay, you threw me for a loop. So I was like, hold on. I thought that was the one you liked.
Your selective hearing's coming on, bud.
It is, but well, that's because Blackout Days is the most popular song.
I
That's why that one was
I know,
shocking.
but I was saying that I could see the argument for
not liking it.
I could see the argument for both. where
Yeah.
people are like, oh, that's what I was saying. If you just press shuffle and just listen to some songs, I bet you can find some hidden gems that you really like.
Yeah.
Some being like My Only Friend, and others being that you don't like Blackout Days. If you don't, for some reason, jam with that, then you don't jam with that. That's fine. Like,
I think the
good.
thing about Phantogram is that I feel like they have wide appeal. Like it doesn't sound like it when you listen to it. And I feel secretly, if you listen to all their songs, they're so raw that you could find something to like.
I think it's kind of like
for anybody,
an Adele almost, where it's like you just listen to Adele and you're like
you just listen to it.
Yeah, you just listen to it and you're like, oh, that's a classic, right?
Yeah,
that's just good. So yeah, I overall really enjoyed the album. Kind of just jamming to it.
Yep. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna get to see some Phantogram hit the Thomas list tonight, and especially didn't expect any of them to hit the playlist. That is a shocker to me, considering how adamant it feels you've been about their existence.
I like that.
So I'm proud to see the effect and the slight exposure therapy.
Ratings.
You want to go on 3, 2, 1,
7.5.
10. And like, look, I'm not gonna hand out 10 for every single Phantogram album. I'll put this out here right now. I'm not gonna hand it out for every single one. I truly think this one is like the best one the one that I like the most. I truly think that, and probably 3 might also get a 10 from me. Let me look at eyelid moves. Yeah, I think 3 will probably get a 10 from me also. The rest probably won't hit a 10. But like I said, I have all the music in a playlist. I listen to it all.
Yeah.
It is just that good to me. But unarguably, objectively, Voices is a 10. It is very well put together, thought out, paced. Yeah.
That gives us a Midnight Critic score of 8.8.
I can sleep with that. I can sleep on that. And now we're going to like, comment, and subscribe.
That is true. And while you're doing that, because it's Corey's week.
Okay, I didn't know we were trading now.
We are. Corey is going to... I don't know. Let's see. He's going to...
Count to 10 backwards. 10.
No.
Okay, fuck it up already. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14.
He's going to tell you a
12,
story.
11.
He's going to make up a story on the spot.
Okay.
About a snake that lives in a castle that is being sieged by mice. And the projectiles are different. I'm going to leave that up to him to create. And I'm going to leave up the reason why the castle's being sieged up to him to create. I'm also going to leave up where it is. It can be anywhere, really. Okay. So, yeah. But while he's doing that,
I'm going to go in the town of Transylvania. There was a snake who was being attacked by 3 blind mice. They were shooting pixies at them at the castle. Each time a pixie would land, you would hear a scream. You'd hear, ah! And then as it would hit the side of the building, it just smothered the building. And every now and again, the snake would look out the window, go to the 3 blind mice. And 3 blind mice would go, ah! And walk away. They could not see him because they were blind, but they could hear him. And that was enough.
Where's it located?
Transylvania. I said that up top.
Pennsylvania. Okay. Oh, why?
Because the snake once ate the 4th blind mice.
So the 3 blind mice have
They had a 4th.
Have an issue with them.
Yeah, they got a beef. That's why they're sieging the castle.
Why are they sieging the castle with pixies?
You didn't ask for an explanation on the pixies. You said I get to choose the projectile.
There's an explanation on everything.
Because blind mice hate pixies.
What?
Did you not know that?
Didn't? No, I
do. It's the truth. They've always hated pixies.
So while Corey has done that, you should have followed, liked, subscribed, and left a comment. We'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye.
Peace.